But let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, come on. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to a brand new edition of Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown, baby. This week we're counting down the top 20 R&B Christmas songs. Plus, we're talking to our awesome guest, Ronan Gray. But you guys, let's get into this countdown. The number 20 song is a really great song, and it's by who? By me. This is my Christmas song, A Joyous Christmas. Let's get into it. The number 20 song, A Joyous Christmas by me on Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, yeah, baby. Yeah, y'all, that was the number 19 song. Stevie Wonder's What Christmas Means to Me. We're talking to our guest. You guys, I told you it's going to be a blast from the past. And we're talking to our guest, the awesome, my brother, Ronan Gray. I'm not just blowing smoke up his ass. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Best day of my life, man. I'm happy and I'm blessed. How about yourself?
I'm awesome. Come on now. You say your best day of my life. You always say that. Be real. Say, you know what? Somebody cut me off in traffic. I was ready to kick their ass. Be real with me, brother. Don't be saying, oh, it's
Listen,
the best day of my life. You know you wanted to knock him
listen,
out today.
listen, man. You gotta always see. You gotta. It's all about perspective. You know what I'm saying? Think
You're right.
about. You love music. What if you lost your hearing? You love to look at the sky. What if you lost your ability to see? There's so much to be thankful for, and we bitch and complain about some of the pettiest shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So,
You're right about that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I get frustrated, but I'm still living, and when it's over,
That's
it's
right.
over, so I'm not really
That's
tripping, but
right.
that's just to get done. So I try to keep my point of view is my point of view.
That's right. That's right. That's right. In case you don't know, y'all, this is my brother. This is I call him my little brother from another mother. Y'all know me. Um, what's been going on with you, man?
That's it, man. I'm just been studying and acting and working in music, that's it. Not much. Same old program. Just staying creative and staying busy.
Wow. And you this year you celebrated your 20th year? Wow, making music. Wow. How is that? You here after 20 years.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, huh? I don't know. If you like being creative, you just keep doing it. Ain't nothing that's gonna stop you from doing it. You could be in jail and you still gonna make music or write poetry, or you can be, I don't know, it's just something that's in you, not on you. You either with it or not, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
make be creative, that's it. So I like doing what I do, so I just do it how I do.
That's right. That's right. That's how you do it. That's typical answer. But we're gonna let you slide with that. We're gonna come back and ask you a question, brother. When I come back, we're gonna ask you a really good question. But let's get back in this countdown. The number 18 song comes from TLC. This song is called Sleigh Ride. Let's get into it. Sleigh Ride by TLC on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the number 17 song, Boys to Men, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. I can really hit them notes, but I really don't want to. We're talking to our guest, Ronan Gray. I gotta ask a question. How have you feel you have evolved since your first record? How have you evolved as an artist, as a person? How do you feel like you've done?
Jesus. My first record was in 1999, and so it was a long time ago,
Yeah.
and I just grown as a human being. Some of the stuff that I used to say back then, I don't really feel the need to say anymore. Some things I still like to say, but I think overall the writing ability, the skill level, the poetry perspective, the cadence, the enunciation, the tone, the resonance, all that stuff has developed to a different. Sometimes I hear some of the records that I've done, and the newer ones. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know. I might not be famous, but my shit is hot.
Yeah, it's just some. You got
That's
some.
how I feel. I feel like, yeah, this is a good record. Like it ain't on the radio, but this is a good fucking record.
I'm telling you.
Cause I put my time in writing it. Like I I know that I did it with my heart, so it feels good just to hear it done.
Yeah, I know it does. I know it does. I know because I know you put your heart and soul into it, and a listener can actually feel that. A
Yeah,
listener
well,
can
you know,
actually
you got
feel
like
that.
you got tons of albums too, so you know the feeling of it. You know, it's just like wow.
Yes.
And then you evolve, and now you're in studios that you could have only dreamed about when you first started in the business. Now you're in multi-million-dollar studios with big old mixing boards and high profile producers making high profile beats, and it it's kind of not so much a big deal to you anymore because
Mhm.
you earned your right to get into that room, because if you didn't have that ability, the motherfucker, they wouldn't even fuck with you, they wouldn't even have you at the studio, you know. So
What about that?
uh it's 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 cool, you know, just some of the people, just some of the folks I work with, you know. I the last project I did, I did most of it in Houston, Texas, to with a producer named Solos Music at
Okay.
iMake Studios, and they have like a, I don't know, they have a slew of Houston artists that record over there too, you know. So
Wow.
uh yeah, I ain't never done no collaborations with nobody, but it's still fun to be able to jump on the plane and go make music in
Yeah.
another big city. It's exciting, and it kind of like it sets the tone and the vibe, you know.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, man. Wow, you know what? I'm gonna ask you another question when we come back, but we got to get back in this countdown. The number 16 song actually is one of my favorites. Mary J. Blige featuring the Clark Sisters. This song is called "The First Noel." Let's get into it. "The First Noel" by the Clark Sisters. A Mary J. Blige featuring the Clark Sisters. Oh, big old top 20 countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was a number 15 song. I'm sorry. Look, I'm already jumping ahead. I'm a mess. Number 15 song was the gospelized called BB and CC Winans did Jingle Bells. I always say that they gospelized that song. They made it kind of gospelish. Jingle bells, jingle. They made it soulful. I'm like, all right, y'all. They brought the church to the
Yeah.
jingle. Okay. Now it's time to get into the first extra song of the week, and I'm gonna tell you of all the new songs. This is by our guest Ronan Gray. Of all the new songs, this is absolutely my absolute favorite of all the new songs. This is your latest single called "No Text." Ah, you
You,
got to give
you
me the
like
you got to
that?
give
No
me the
text,
inspiration. I love that song. You got to
no
give me the
text,
you got
no
to give
call,
me
no nothing.
yes.
I
You
guess
got to
you
give me
always been a
what's the
bluffing.
background? Give me the background of this. I got to hear it.
It's just we connect with somebody sometimes, and then you think that there's a connection and there's chemistry, and then you send a little message, be like, "What up?" And they just don't even reply to you sometimes. You know, who knows? Maybe they're busy or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, the song is just like, damn. I thought there was a deeper connection, but I guess I'm tripping. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's what that is. You know, everybody goes through that. I guess it's
Yeah.
always either somebody going somebody gonna like someone else more than the other all the time in every situation. So
That's how it
yeah,
is, man. That's how I've been there, done that. But you guys, let's get into this awesome song, "No Text" by Ronan Gray, the extra song of the week on the first extra song of the week on Big Old Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, y'all, no text, no call, no nothing. Something, something, something. I hate to do that in front of the artist. They'll be like, "You don't know my damn words. The hell's wrong with
nah, it's
you?"
cool. It's cool.
I
You got
love
time to learn it,
that.
man.
The only the
But it's
only
cool.
problem.
You know it's a good record if people are singing the lyrics, and even if they're kind of like fumbling up on it a
Yeah,
little bit, you know it's a good tune if they got it in their body and in their mind, you know. So that's a
yeah.
good sign. So
You know what? The only
yeah,
problem that I have with that song, I have one problem with that song. You know what my problem with that
what's
song is?
tell me?
My problem is it's too short.
It's too
I want it to be
short.
longer. I love it. I'm telling you, I can listen to that song for like 4 or 5 minutes and not really get mad and not get mad at it. I like
Well,
it.
there's a thing about that. Um, it would be great to make it longer, but usually a lot of times when I record those records, the producer likes to keep them kind of short.
Yeah.
Mm, you know, what happened to 16 bars, 3 verses, right? Now
Yeah,
those
yeah,
verses are like 12 bars or
yeah,
whatever. But at the other time too is that if you like it and it's short and sweet, then you'll play it 3 or 4 times, like on
yeah,
repeat versus just listen to it once. And that helps us as artists with the stacking the streams, you know? So short and
yeah.
sweet sometimes. I don't know how long is that record? Like 2 minutes and 20 seconds? It's really short, I guess,
Actually,
but
2 minutes and 47 seconds.
oh, okay, 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 yeah. But yeah, that's cool. And hopefully, when you do listen to it, you choose to listen to it at least 2 times. You know, I'll take
Yeah,
that.
I'm telling you, I listen to that song every day, man. I'm serious. I'm not just blowing smoke up your line. I'm serious. I seriously listen to it once on YouTube, once on Apple Music, and once on Spotify. I'm telling you, man. I'm digging it. You got to come up with a video to that, man. Seriously, I'm not just blowing smoke up your
That's
behind. You got
a
to come up with a video to that.
that's a good idea. We'll see if it blossoms naturally. Then yeah, I'll be more than happy to do it. You know, but you know, I just kind of roll with the punches, man. You know, if it happens, it happens. But that would be a fun idea.
Yeah, it would be. You know what? And I gotta ask, well, you've worked with a lot of producers. Who was your favorite producers that you've worked with so far?
Um, I don't know the last couple that I worked with. Well, I like working with solos. I went to I've been to Houston 3 times working with solos music, and
Wow.
so we have some pretty good chemistry. I had a good time working with Willpower when I was in Atlanta when I did the Gift of Willpower project, and
Yeah.
then I worked with Black Metaphor on a couple albums. He's a pretty
Mhm.
big producer. He's done records for The Game and Jeezy and Rick Ross and you know, and
Wow.
Willpower's done records for Eminem. So I mean, these guys are big producers, you know. So I'm just happy to work with them. It was cool. It was cool to work with them because, yeah, again, because of their reputation. You know, they got good, solid, good reputation. So that was interesting to me, and it's a challenge too because I don't want to let them down. You know, they're giving me really good music, so I don't want to write no bullshit either. I'm trying to come strong with what I'm writing. Let's see, anybody else that I could think of? Man, you know, I haven't really worked with a lot of people in the
Mm,
last couple of years, so
mm.
yeah, that would be it off top right now. I can't really think of too many people. Those are the three. Well, there's an engineer, this guy Philly Blunt that I work with a lot out of Ventura, California, and he's really dope. When I'm here in California, I like to go down to his studio and record a lot of my records.
That's
And
cool.
he's super musically inclined. So yeah, he's again, you know, it's just the vibes, you know.
Yeah. Um. Is there? Oh no, I'm gonna save that question when we come back. I'm gonna ask that question when we come back. But let's get back into this countdown. The number 14 song comes from it's another one of my favorites. James Brown, Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto. Let's get into it. James Brown, Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto on Big. Woo! Stop 20 countdown. Y'all stole that from Soul Train. Uh, you guys, we did a three in a row for you. We did James Brown, Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto. Number 13 is a Christmas that I'm used to. Mary Mary, that's their song called California Christmas. That's the Christmas that I'm used to. California, no snow, no, just uh, chilling out. And number 12 was Whitney Houston with Joy to the World. Ooh, I'm gonna tell you, that's another great classic. Oh my God. But now it's time to get into the comedy corner. The comedy corner comes from who? Comes from who? Who do we have today? Who was our guest today? Ronan Gray. We're playing one of your comedies.
Oh,
Tell
you
me a little bit
are.
about this. Tell me a little bit about this.
What clip are you playing?
I'm playing the one you did at the comedy. Was it at Ice House?
Oh yeah, yeah, in Pasadena.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay. Oh,
The,
well, I don't know the clip that you're playing, but you just want me to tell you about the experience?
yeah. How was it?
Oh, it was great, man. I love I've done stand up a few times and it's awesome opportunity to get on stage and entertain your friends and your family. And it's always good to make people laugh. You know, the special thing about doing stand up over doing music is that you can have a diverse background of people come to your show, all ages. They could come with their girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever, and
Yeah.
everybody's cool to kick it and mix and have a good laugh and a drink usually, but not everybody will want to go to like a rap show in my experience, especially I guess because I'm
Yeah.
older too now, but
Yeah.
I think that yeah, it's cool, man. I love it. I love writing the jokes, and it's been a while since I've done a set, but the techniques that I use in that, I'm working on a one man show right now, so I'm applying all that
Oh
stuff to this
wow.
one man show.
That's gonna be tight.
Yeah, the one man show is gonna be dramatic, but there'll be comedy aspects to it that I learned that I'm gonna incorporate from that set,
That's
because it's
cool.
new to
Wow.
everybody. Everybody, you might have seen it, but you know how comedy is. It's
Yeah.
new to whoever seeing it for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and the most important thing about that is just learning the premise, the point of view, and the act out, the three key points to the joke, um, and the delivery and your writing style and all that. That's what makes everybody unique in their own way. I like who's one of my one I really like Rodney Dangerfield, man. He's a good guy to learn from because he was older when he came back with doing his comedy, but his jokes were solid. He had that on point. If you've ever seen those clips of him on the
Yeah.
Johnny Carson show, man, that guy he didn't play around. He was coming for heads. Like every word out of his mouth was like da 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 punchline, da 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 da. Even Johnny Carson was losing his mind when he had him on the couch. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's you got to check it out, man. Yeah, so I like that style.
Yeah. So you guys, let's get into it. The comedy corner with Ronan Gray on Big Old Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. That was a very funny clip, Ronan Gray with the comedy. Um Wow. So you said you're doing. I want to like go back to the music a little bit, just for a minute, just for this last question. What is one producer? Who is one producer that you haven't worked with that you really want to work with?
Hmm. It'd be cool to work with like Metro Boomin or
Yeah.
who else have I been seeing? I see him on Facebook all the time. What's his name? I can't. He used to do a lot of Gucci Man stuff. Um,
I forgot his name. I know what you're talking about, but I forgot his name.
yeah, you better cut that part of the interview out because I can't remember.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
But it,
It's
it
all
would
right.
be cool to Zaytoven. That's right. It'd
Beethoven.
be cool. It would be cool to I haven't he just works and he's good and he's also like open to working with people who are like who are not so popular or whatever. So I like that. I think he's dope and he seems like he got a good personality when I watch him uh on the internet or whatever. So it'd be fun to work with him. Zaytoven, 808 Mafia, Metro Boomin.
Okay.
A lot of those are all producers that I heard about when I was in Georgia in Atlanta. So
Okay.
and even like working with Willpower and Black Metaphor, they're from Atlanta too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, who else? Big time people. I don't know, Swiss Beats, Kanye West, Eminem,
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah,
Dre.
yeah,
Fuck,
yeah,
who you want?
yeah.
Timberland. Who you want to produce your
Timberland.
records?
Yeah.
Rick Rubin. There's a
Yeah.
lot of folks out there that make some good music. The most important thing though is that it mixes and it blends, and you guys get something fun when you walk out of that studio. That's the objective. Because you don't know if the fucking world's gonna like it, so you might as well just have a good time making it.
You better believe it. You better believe it. Wow, that's a good
You
answer.
know.
That's a good answer. But you guys are going to talk more to our guest, Ronan Gray. Let's get back in this countdown. The number 11 song comes from the awesome Vanessa Williams. The song is called "What Child Is This?" Let's get into it. "What Child Is This" by Vanessa Williams on the Gold Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 10 song, the Temptations, their version of Silent Night. Oh, it's not Christmas till you hear that one. Oh, the Temptations, they really get into it. They really get into it. Now it's time to get into the second extra song of the week, which also comes from Ronan Gray. This song is, I think, his last single, Freedom. Tell me
Oh, you
about
like
this.
that one? Freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wrote that. I think the lyrics to that one are very poetic and straightforward. And with all the stuff going on with the strike and all that, and me being a member of multiple unions and guilds in the entertainment industry, I just was talking how I feel, corporations taking advantage of the people and uh yeah, and you know, we all just want a fair way to live so that we could have our freedom. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the basis of it.
Yeah. So let's get into it. The second extra song of the week, Ronan Gray with Freedom on Big Old Top 20
Yeah.
Countdown. Yeah, you guys, I like that song. I asked a question. When's the album coming out? When's the new album coming out? I want to hear a whole album from you. When is that coming?
Probably. So what's gonna probably happen is there's gonna be singles dropping all the way into like the 1st of February, and then all these singles that you hear plus a few other records are gonna probably come out like the first 2 weeks of February. It's gonna be called No Bad Days Volume 3 because this will complete the trilogy that I've done with Solos Music. So there's Volume 1 I went in 2019, and then Volume 2 I think I might have did that one in 2020 or 2021. And then I didn't go out there for a while because I was traveling or because of school and work. But then yeah, over the summer I was just like, yeah, I'm coming again. He's like, come, man. So I just booked a flight and went out there, and we did this time. I was out there. I was only out there 3 days, and we did 14
Oh,
records. So you'll hear all 14 songs. They're coming.
wow,
So
that's a
so
lot.
they most of them are all mixed and mastered. So those are the ones you're hearing singles. I got a schedule. I got one scheduled for the 1st of January, and then I got a record scheduled
Uh
like the second
oh,
week of January.
you can't, you
Yeah,
can't
so
come,
they're
you
coming.
can't, you can't have it come out January 1st. I'm sorry. You're gonna push it to
It's
another
coming.
day.
It's
You got,
scheduled, man.
don't push it to
The
another.
name
You got to
of
push it to another
the name
day.
of the record on the first is called 24. So it's
Oh
representing for the
wow,
24.
we gonna be competing on that day then.
It's all right.
We're
There
gonna
will be
compete.
blood. I'm going for
Yeah.
the head.
Cause living for love, the first single from Return to the Love Room was coming out January 1st. So
Oh,
we're
look
gonna
at
we're gonna be
yours is super positive. Yours is gonna win, but I'm just dropping it because it's called 24 and it's coming out on the 24th, so or the first of the 24 year
Oh no.
2024. So that's
Do
it.
not, do not,
Yeah.
and you know what? Don't release your album on February 14th. Don't do that, please.
Oh,
Don't do that.
that might be a good idea. Thanks,
No,
man. I
don't do
might
that.
do that.
Cause
I might
that's
just
my
do that.
that's my
Yeah.
album day, man. That's my album
Oh.
day, man. Don't do that.
Hey, man, don't be afraid of a little competition. A little friendly competition never hurt nobody. We're gonna see who sells more records.
I don't know. You might win. You might win on that one.
I don't know. I don't know. It's up and down. Who knows?
That's my
Probably the
brother, man.
weekend or somebody will release an album that day, or Jay-Z
Yeah,
will
isn't that great?
secretly drop an
Might
album, and
might
then
blow us both
ain't
out the
nobody
water.
gonna listen to you. Ain't no one gonna listen to either one of our shits.
But I love you, man. You're like my brother, man. You know I love you, man. I got you,
Yeah.
man. I remember 10 years ago, you were at my house helping me with my first non-church play I ever did. You remember that? Love on
Yeah,
San Pedro.
the one you did, yeah, I went to go see that. That was really cool, man. That's the one where my girl
Yeah,
Janet Jackson was there, right?
yeah. You
Shout
know
out
what?
to shout
I
out
can't believe it's
shout
been
out to
that long.
Miss Jackson.
I can't believe it's been that long, a decade already. Wow. We've been on each other for like
Yeah.
12, 13 years. Because I think I first heard about you first because our mutual friend, Eric, he told me about it. I was like, well, okay, I'll give him a listen. Then I became a friend of yours. And then we finally got to meet over at Rock's event. Remember? I think it was
Yeah, because
2011.
he used to do all those shows or whatever, and yeah, it was funny because I had ran into him too. I was doing a show randomly,
Uh huh.
and he's like, "Come perform," and then it was at Universal City Walk
Yes, it
where
was.
I think you came,
Yeah.
and that was a pretty cool show. That was like
It was.
So I had stopped doing music for a while, and that was one of my first times. Let's see what happens. Come on the stage and mess around. Wicked Rob was there, and a couple other people showed up. That was a cool,
Yeah,
cool event. Yeah, yeah.
it was.
Um, it was a good venue. That
It
for
really
sure.
is.
I mean, we didn't have lot of folks in there, but it was a good venue. That's a really good venue.
It was.
What
It
was
really
that?
was.
What do you remember the Rumble Room or whatever
I think it
at
was Rumble.
University Walk?
I think it was a Universal Bar and Grill. No,
Oh
no, no,
yeah,
no, no, no.
yeah.
It wasn't Bar and Grill. No, no, no. It was. I think it was the Rumble Room. We were right next to. We were right next to BB King's House of Blues.
Correct. Yeah, that's a dope venue. Like if you
Yeah,
can get it packing in there, it's a
yeah,
good spot. But
it really is.
whatever, it was fun just to be on the stage
It really was.
I think I did some songs from the Takeover or whatever back then.
And I think I did. I think me and Rock. We didn't do our song yet because our song didn't come out. I think I did a song. I forgot what song I did. It's been so long ago. I forgot. Oh my God, it's been so long. I think I prayed in the event and I did one song. I think I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been so
that's
dang long.
cool.
And since then
Yeah,
we've been like brothers.
yeah, yeah. It's a trip because that event, uh, I was like, man, I don't know. It was cool running into him though, because he's
Yeah,
the one who gave me the opportunity. So shout out to him. I really appreciate
yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I'm still waiting for him to come back. But he'll come back on the show. We're not going to talk
Yeah,
about that.
someone's taking shots, man.
He was on our very first show that I ever did of this big old top 20. That was like, wow, seven. This is our eighth season, so that was the first season, the first show. Wow, almost 7 years ago. Wow, time goes by way too fast. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. But we know what we're going to talk more to our guest, Ronan Gray. But let's get back into this countdown. The number 9 song comes from the Jackson 5. This song is called "Santa Claus is Coming to Town." Let's get into it. Santa Claus is coming to town by the Jackson 5 on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you
You
guys,
know
we
they're
did a
doing a
three more
movie.
for you. Huh?
They're doing a Jackson movie right now about when they were kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Michael Jackson. I think it's going to be the Michael Jackson story.
It's done with Lionsgate. My friends are working on it. I had got the call to go work on it, but because I'm in school right now, I had to turn it down.
Oh,
But
wow. Yeah, his nephew's
it
going
would
to be
have
playing.
been.
His nephew's going to play him.
They're in post production right now. They're not even shooting yet, but they're getting ready. They're putting all the costumes because back then the Jacksons used to have all those different costumes that their mom
Yep.
used to help make for them. So they're trying to make all the costumes or whatever.
Wow, that's gonna be so cool. I can't wait to see that. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see that. And his nephew's gonna be playing him.
Yeah, it's with the Jackson Estate, so they're gonna have all the music in there and everything. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be real dope. But you guys, we did a 3 in a row for you. We did the Jackson 5. Santa Claus is coming to town. Number 8 was Stevie Wonder with Someday at Christmas, and number 7 was Nat King Cole, the Christmas song. Now it's time to get into the third extra song, the independent song of the week. And this comes from our brother, another Ronan Gray track, another one of my favorites of the new stuff. This is Around the World. Tell me about this
Oh,
song.
hey, I really like that record a lot, man. I wrote
Me
that
too.
from the heart. And that's actually a pretty long one. That one's actually like 4.5 minutes,
Yeah,
but it's cool because I was able to, it's kind of like I'm able to shout out all the different countries that I've
yeah,
been to, and
yeah,
still kind of make it fun and playful. It's
yeah.
yeah, that's what I liked about it the most is that I'm talking about going all around the world, and I think that it's neat. It's not like it's a pretty clean record, but
Yeah.
it alludes to like being an independent bachelor a little bit. One of
Okay.
my friend in the barber shop, he's like, it's like the Passport Bros anthem or whatever. I was laughing at him like that's funny, man.
Yeah.
But it's
But
a
you guys,
it's a it's a good record though. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a
I
fun
like it.
song.
I like it too. But let's get into it. The independent song of the week, "Around the World" by Ronan Gray on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, I like that song. That was "Around the World" by Ronan Gray. Man, I like that song. But you know what? You've done. Now you're into acting. What made you get into acting? From music to acting to
Um,
from music to comedy
it's
to
just
acting now.
it's just another creative thing. I've been acting. I've been I got into business in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just I just make money like that. So I make money like that, and it's a fun job. So I just pursue it, and right now I'm just getting better at it. So
Right now.
that's it. And there's more opportunities in that than there is in music as you mature. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah, yeah, but the studio, the movie studio has been paying me for the last shit 2007. What was it? Was that 16 years or whatever?
Wow.
16,
16
15,
years.
16
16,
years?
16
Yeah,
years.
they've been
Oh,
paying me. So
wow. So
yeah.
do what's paying you.
It's weird because you don't think that, but I think that the music kind of complements that, right? Because you're memorizing
Yes.
your rhymes and then you're memorizing your lines. You're rapping
Yes.
on stage in front of an audience and you're performing theater on stage. So it all kind of goes hand in hand. Even
Yeah.
like with the comedy, I think they're all cousins if you want to know
Yeah.
how they're related.
Yeah.
So I'm just playing in the family.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. But you guys want to talk more to our guest, Ronan Gray. We're going to get into his business next. But
What's up, man? Is there a fire in your studio? You better get out there, man. There might be a
no,
fire,
no, no.
and
It's next
sound like
door. It's
there's a
next
fire,
door.
man.
It's next door. It's next door. No, no, that's not even us. Um, but let's get back to this countdown. The number six song comes from Whitney Houston. This is one of my favorites by her. This song is called "One Wish for Christmas." Let's get into it. "One Wish for Christmas" by Whitney Houston on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the number five song. Uh, Donny Hathaway with "This Christmas." Hang all the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better. You heard that song. This Christmas.
Yeah.
Don't pretend like you don't know. Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. But you guys, it's time to get to the old school gem of the week. The old school gem of the week comes from a man who was born in 1899, and his name is Delford Bailey. Let's get into it. Delford Bailey, one of his songs on the old school gem of the week on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the old school gem of the week, DeFord Bailey. He was an awesome artist. He was a blues artist, and we're celebrating his birthday. He was born today, December 14th, not 1899. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he's an old dude. He was an old, yeah, and he died pretty old too. I think he 19 in the 1960s or 70s. Anyways, we're talking to our guest, Ronan Gray. Ronan Gray, brother. It's time for me to get into your business. What's going on with your personal life? Who you dating? Who you seeing? Who's the main? Who's
How
the
dirty?
main? Who's your piece?
How dirty? How dirty you want to get, man? What are you wearing? A white shirt? I don't know, man. You might gonna get filthy with this one.
Do it. Say what you want
Nah, I'm just kidding, man.
to say.
I'm just focused on my craft. That's it right now, man. There ain't nothing
You know
nothing really
what?
going on,
You know what? You better be real with me. That's you know what the people say that when they don't want you to end their business. Well, I'm just focusing on my craft. You know, you got two or three women. You don't want to. You don't want to defend nobody. You don't want to tell nobody your business. I get you, brother. I get you. I get you. You know you're a player. Come on now.
They don't want, they might, but what about it's them that don't want their business out there?
That's
You
true.
gotta respect it.
That's
Gotta
true.
respect it.
That's true. That's true. But we know we're gonna let you keep that answer. But we know the truth. I know the truth, brother.
Eh,
I know the truth. You
you-
got a wife.
you-
You got a wife in Africa. You got another wife in Asia. You got another wife in Brazil. Come on now. You got another two wives in America.
You,
Come on, man.
you heard you just listen to the records, man. Just listen to the records. That's it. If you want to know the truth, then just go buy the album.
That's a shameless plug for Alba. Okay,
You
I
want to
got
know the
you.
truth, go buy the album. That's what's going on in my life. Go buy the album.
Okay.
February 14th. Hey, February 14th. No Bad Days, Volume 3, worldwide. Go buy the album.
And then go off before you do that. You better go buy Return to the Left Room.
Dedicated,
Anyway,
dedicated to the special one. February 14th. I'm just kidding. I don't even know if that's gonna be the release date, but
Yeah.
February.
You guys, actually, I want you have 1 minute of inspiration. I want you to say something inspirational to somebody who you really feel needs to be inspired.
Um, I could read you a poem that I wrote. Let's see if I
Do
have it. Let's see.
it. Come on, brother, do
Uh,
it.
there's judgments. No, what is it? People say, how is it? People say that they're not biased and they want to be your friend, but people say they're not biased and they like to be your friend. Oh, hold on, I gotta pull it up. Hold on, can give me 1 second.
Okay.
Here we go. I got it right here, but I gotta pull it up on my. 'Cause I've been memorizing too much shit right now. So here we go.
I understand. I understand.
Massey, acting.
Okay. Come on with it, brother.
No. Yeah, I wasn't ready. I don't know where it's at. Let's see. Where the fuck is this thing? Let me
We'll give
search
you
it.
time. Yeah, man. We'll give you time.
There's my monologue.
Yeah.
There's that. Need to print. Chicano dialect. It's not this one, is it? Check this out. No. Macbeth. No. The vocal power, Miss Massey. Oh, here it is.
Okay.
You can edit to it, right? So here you go.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah.
something.
Edit. Yeah.
All right, here we go. I wish I could show you who I really am. People say there's no bias and they'd like to be your friend. But people pick and defend at their convenience and are easily influenced by their motives to win. There's judgments because you're gay, bi, or trans. But when a heterosexual man is harassed, no one gives a damn. There's judgments because you're too young and too dumb, or because you're too old, no fun, and it could no longer be done. There's judgments. You're either too white, too brown, or too black. And if you're too mixed, they question, what the fuck is that? There's judgments on all humans, by humans, for religion and creed, and also for your poverty, wealth, and financial stability. There's judgments for your level of and lack of education and ability, for your political association with the nation and its accountability. There's judgments because of a person's good health or immune complications. Do you still have discontentment or has wisdom taught you patience? There's judgments. And unfortunately, we will never unite until together we face an extreme, like an invasion by otherworldly beings that endanger our species to the point of going extinct. From the heavens they'll arrive and pass judgment on us from the sky. Only then can we finally materialize Dr. King's theme. But until we put down judgments, maybe they're all just daydreams. There's judgments.
That's awesome. Yeah, you're a poet and you know it. All right now. Go ahead.
That's an exclusive for your show right there.
That's right. All right now. You better come out with that book, brother. You better come out with that poetry book, brother. I'm not mad at you. Go ahead. Yeah, man, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Like that.
Yeah, I loved
That's
it. That
that's
was
for
that
you.
was real cool. That was
That's
real
for the
cool.
countdown right there.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to put that in the best of the guests coming up. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 4 song comes from the Clark sisters. This song is called Celebration. Let's get into it. Celebration by the Clark sisters on Big Oo's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, we did a 3 in a row for you. We did the Clark sisters Celebration. Number 3 was Sounds of Blackness with Soul Holidays. Number 2 was like, one of my favorite In Vogue songs. Song's called Silent Night, the Happy Holiday Mix. That song is so good. Now it's time to get into the number 1 R&B song. It's actually not R&B, it's more gospel-ish, but it's by our girl, Miss Mariah Carey. And oh my God, she takes us to church towards the end of this. This song is called Jesus. Oh, what a wonderful child. Let's get into it. The number one song by Mariah Carey, Jesus. Oh, what a wonderful child. On Big Old's Top 20 R&B Christmas Countdown. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, that was the number one song. Mariah Carey with Jesus. Oh, what a wonderful child. We're talking to our guest, Ronan Gray. How can people reach you?
On the internet, just go find me on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or Snapchat or whatever. Just send me a message. Everybody, if you're watching this, you got social media. So yeah, usually Instagram is probably the best way. And my Instagram handle is Ronan Baptiste. And
Okay.
or or you can go to my YouTube page and then it'll send you there too. So, just Google Ronan Gray or Instagram Ronan Baptiste and yeah, that's it. And what do you think about that? Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
So I think as an actor, my name David Baptiste is my
Uh-huh.
that's what I've been using, but it's
Yeah.
very similar to Dave Bautista, right? The other
Yeah.
actor who was used to
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
wrestler.
yeah. Yeah.
So they accidentally credited me in a film I just did, Ronan Baptiste,
Oh,
and I thought
wow.
because that's my Instagram handle, but I thought, what do you think? What do you think of that name, Ronan Baptiste? What do you think
That
about
would
that
be
if I
cool.
use that as
You
my
should do that. You should do that. You
because so
should
many
do
people call
that.
me by Ronan, so
Yeah.
and it's kind of combining both personalities,
Yeah.
right? Being Ronan
Yeah.
Gray and then so
And then David
yeah, I don't
Baptiste.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a big decision, but maybe it makes sense. Who knows? And then at least
Yeah.
that way I won't be confused with a similar name.
Yeah. 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 Because a lot of these people have similar names. But thank God I only have original name in America. Unless then when I go to Nigeria, I might have a I might have a problem. But anyways, I want to say thank you to our guest Ronan Gray for coming on the show, and also want to say thank you to all the stations that are carrying us: the Block FM, SoCal Radio. We recently reunited with Kill Radio. We did that 3 seasons ago, and we still going strong with them. Also want to say thank you to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the stations that carry us, and also thank you to all you listeners who's been hanging with me for the past 8 seasons. I think this is our 291st show. We still doing it, 291 shows. Thank you so much. And also thank you to Podcast Awards because we won a podcast award a while back. Thank you so much. And oh gosh, if you want to reach me, it's www.linktree.com/OLUSHEYI.BANJO. And the thought for the week is keep on going higher and you will succeed. And you know what? Usually we play a gospel song, but today is my big sister's birthday. So we're going to play one of her songs. Boomy Dupre. This is one of her songs, one of my favorite songs from her album called Let It Go. Let's get into it. Let It Go by Boomy Dupre. Happy birthday, big sis, on Big Old Stop 20
Happy
Countdown.
birthday.
Thank you. May God bless you. May God keep you until we meet again. And that is the end.